I'm going to play this again tomorrow and comment on it properly. But we're going to play it here in a moment. But going back briefly to the CNN, I asked the crew what they thought of it. They just said, look, hokey, ridiculous, crazy. Exactly. That was the low-tech disinformation and propaganda and acting and fake news. Now look at the science in 18 years they've brought it to. Literally hypnotizing, mesmerizing. And the ads are all about police pulling you over, and the guy's got a motorcycle helmet full of beer, and everybody's guilty. And I mean, it's just, it's all about training you how to be a slave and how the government cares, and they do all this because they care. No, they don't care about you. Now, this book, this government textbook by the White House science czar, calls for a planetary federation, a planetary government to carry out the orderly extermination of the population and a zero population growth minimum. And then it turns out the very same people involved in this were involved in writing movies like Zero Population Growth. Here it is.
My fellow citizens, it is with a heavy heart that I bring you the findings of the Council. After deliberating in continuous session for the last 4 months in unceasing efforts to find a solution to the devastating problem of overpopulation threatening to destroy what remains of our planet, the World Federation Council has considered and rejected all halfway measures advanced by the various regional scientific congresses. We have also rejected proposals for selective euthanasia and mass sterilization. Knowing the sacrifices that our decision will entail, the World Council has nevertheless reached a unanimous decision. We join with all other nations of the world in the following edict. Childbearing is herewith forbidden. The conception of a child shall be the gravest of crimes, punishable by death. Women now pregnant will report to local hospitals for registration.
Electronic imprint is fine.
John Graham, 7734575.
Handle it gently. We won't be seeing any more of these for 30 years.
Welcome to Babyland. This is the first day of the rest of your lives. The proud parents of your own little boy or little girl. Today, your lives will change. A little stranger will transform them. They will
After all, we've had 8 years to improve on the original model. At the time of the edict, they were hardly more than toys. They're designed to go through the whole range of childhood diseases. Nothing serious, just enough to keep Mother constantly on her toes. Do you have a name for her? We need a name so we can program her.
Bonnie, after my mother. Bonnie. Bonnie.
Children between the ages of 10 and 12. They can be selected and collected from shop 101
Bonnie.
On the ground floor.
Baby!
All right, that's enough of this evil. And they kill your kid and kill you if they catch you having kids. Now, this is what they're really planning. And they said we can sell people that we're losing our atmosphere or having an ice age. Then by the 70s, they said, no, we'll say it's global warming. They admit it's all made up. They just want to reduce the population because they're control freaks. We are out of time, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for joining us today. And don't forget, in this fight against the globalists and their predictive programming, that's what that is. All these science fiction movies saying you got to have a license to have kids or you can't have any kids or Logan's Run. It's all admittedly to condition you to where now when you talk to the average person, they go, yeah, there are too many people. We do need to license parents. But license their kids? No. Don't forget the online video bookstore at Infowars.com. We need your support now more than ever. Retransmission starts now at Infowars.com with John Perkins. Great job, crew.